in plant and equipment. So we have massive, massive unemployment and underemployment. And that's why I quote Lenin, the establishment of a central bank is 90% of communism. And the best way to destroy a capitalist system is to debauch the currency. I'm a pure capitalist. When markets crash, it's the best time to get rich. So I'm getting very excited about a crash coming because the better stocks will come available. Unfortunately, there would be massive social unrest. That's what I'm more concerned about, because we have not reinvested. The Fed and the Treasury have only invested in the investor class. They haven't invested in the working class. And the working class is without jobs, without pay, without this. Their 401ks are going to get toasted. And that's why I'm more saying, I don't like what's happening. I'm more afraid of the Fed coin than anything else. It'll totally be central control of the economy and our lives. They'll monitor everything we do by how we spend our money. Our freedom will be gone. So the Fed coin and what happened in China, they just denounced Bitcoin. I think they want to take away all of our rights with gold, silver, and crypto and go back to full centralized control. Just look at it again. Janet Yellen came from the Fed. So does this guy Powell. It's now the Treasury and the Fed are one centralized government. So I would suggest you study your history and just look at it. Look at the borders. I mean, in Arizona, we had 34,000 undocumented immigrants cross our border. Why are they doing that? Fascism is capitalism in decay. So therefore, that it's not just Fed coin. We're forced to wear masks. We're forced to get vaccinated. As we speak, thousands of healthcare workers are losing their jobs. Military officers are losing their jobs. This is fascism. There's something especially.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakadash. And the belongings to the elders and the apostles of the great millstone that rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to all you brothers, as well as your few sisters doing this work in true sincerity, always in charity. To the list, to the few sisters, the men, women, and children that are watching, listening, and learning to you, we say Shalom. All right, this is your brother Malahaki here with the brother Yochanan from the great millstone camp, the branch out in Des Moines. With another lesson, and I'll kick it off with this, based off the video that just played. Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. Because that thou hast kept the word of my patience, I will also keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth. And what we're seeing here is biblical prophecy being played out, man. The collapse of the dollar. They're speaking of these certain pestilence that's out here. Speaking about how the U.S. government within its debt, reaching that limit, that threshold, and not having more currency. So it, ultimately them pumping money into these bigger corporations so that the rich get more rich and that the poor get poor. And ultimately that's what's happening, and that's what we've been seeing happen. They're getting rid of the lower class, which is why these different mom and pop shops, they're all closed now. Hey, I was speaking to my own pop. He has his own. He's a independent business owner, and he has some stuff going on to where all the taxes and all the charges and fees that he used to pay, everything went up. Which forced him to drive his prices up. So everything is simultaneously collapsing, man. You have food shortages in these diverse different grocery stores, and just all out chaos, man. You got places that can't, people afraid of work, people not wanting to work, so on and so forth. And ultimately, like what we saw in the video, hey, everything is switching digital. Everything is going to digital currency, which is all a foreshadow and a prelude to that, to the mark, to that Revelations.
I said, because you're bringing division, man. The Lord said, I bring a division, okay? He's coming to put against, it's always been about the rich and the poor. Like they said, if you go into that video, he says they want to get rid of the middle class. Now, the middle class was what? They had some type of bread, you know what I'm saying? They were living comfortably, you know, but now those middle classes are getting pushed down to the poor.
That's it.
Okay, so therefore it's going to be a clear distinction between the you know, the rich, that 1% or whatever, you know, to the rest, man. You know, and that's how it is, man. The spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is out here. Okay? And now it's being pushed out at an all-time high. Why? Because this word has been preached out. Okay, this word has went through the four corners of the earth. So therefore, this place is moving to the vibration of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Because this place got to go down. And I got something real quick. It says Daniel 2:34, because this is the time that we're living in, okay? The time that we're living in is this place is about to get destroyed. So the new kingdom and the new earth where dealing with righteousness comes in, which is the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, okay? It says, Daniel 2:34. It says, thou sawest till the stone was cut out without hands. It says, which smote the image, it says, upon his feet that were iron and clay, and break them in pieces. That's the time that we're in right now, man. Okay? That rock being Yahweh Shai. Okay? And this statue, if you read up in Daniel, it's talking about the statue that Nebuchadnezzar had, the dream that Nebuchadnezzar had, and Daniel is basically breaking down this statue, man. And that's what we're at right now, is the iron and clay. That is the NATO and the EU structure right now, okay? That's what's being played out right now. It says, and if you read in Daniel 7, it says, in the days of these kings, you know, I saw this, basically this rule going down, man.
Right.
All right?
Hey, and that, I was just going to say that, that iron mixed with miry clay represents, you know, the poor being mixed with these wealthier nations, man. Which is why, hey, we see America like what was mentioned in the video, that debt, you know, and you know, we recommend brothers go check out that video, man. It's faith boosting, and hey, man, it's a beautiful time we're living in. But it shows you how much debt the U.S. Government has collected within these past years, and how these certain countries are getting tired and frustrated because they're just taking, man. You know, so that limit is getting there. They're like, look, we're not giving you guys any more. We don't want to give you guys any more money. You know? It
says Habakkuk 2:16. It says, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting parable against him, and say, woe unto him that increaseth that which is not his. Right? And that's that thief that comes to kill and to destroy. Okay? This devil is greedy. That's why the Lord said that he has to come for the elect's sake. If not, no flesh will be saved. Why? Because this devil is greedy. Okay, this devil wants everything. He's like the grave. Is the grave gonna say, is it enough? No, man. The grave keeps taking bodies in, man. All right, so that's how this devil is. It says, woe to him that increaseth that is not his. How long? And to him that is ladeth himself with thick clay. And you go into that word thick clay, it's abatya. It says what? It says heavy debts, right? And that's what this devil is, man. He is in heavy debt. If you go into this video, like the brother said, he strongly recommended to watch this video because he's an insider, man. He knows what goes what, and you know, because he said he invests. Salaki, right? Oh, I'm just going 60. But he says he invests in what? From the inside out. You know, if you're not from the inside, that means you're outside. That's what he goes into that video, man. You know, so it's very important to see that prophecy is being played out right now, man. Okay, and that's what the Lord's coming to do. If you measure the times diligently in itself, according to 2 Ezra the 9th chapter, it tells you all these things are about to is playing out, and you can see what time we're in, which we're in the time of this rulership to go down, man. Okay, because it says in Isaiah 14, I saw Lucifer cast down as lightning. Okay, and Lucifer is these so-called Illuminatis. Okay, you see these guys going down quickly and speedily. All right, got something?
No, I was looking for something. I couldn't find it though.
You know, but it's ultimately it's the overall prophecy. Okay, you see the brother relaying back on this prophecy ordeal. The brother sent a video, I believe, in the group me, and basically there was shelves empty. Okay, there were shelves empty. There was no food. You know, what is it? The coast of America. There's a lot of cargo ships. You know, cargo ships, man. And those what? They're bringing in food with that. And guess what? It can't be birthed on America. Why? Because all these things are backed up. So therefore, these grocery stores that are coming up right now, they're not gonna have food for the next, couple of weeks or whatever, man. This is the seeds coming up that Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is doing. Even though it might be a man-made famine, okay, for their agenda, but nevertheless, it's still the Lord, man. The Lord is still playing out His prophecy day in and day out. All right, and the prophets of Great Millstone, has been telling you since day one. And it says Ezekiel 33, right? And it tells you in Ezekiel 33, then you will see that a prophet's been among you.
So this is Second Esdras. Damn, where's it at?
What you looking for?
They should be in good case. They just think themselves to be in good case. I know I passed it. I know I'm overlooking it. Salakia. This is Second Esdras chapter 15 and verse 19. I'll read 18. It says, the beginning of sorrows and of great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, and the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come?
That's it.
Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent for scourges for amendment. Right? It says, but for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness. Because like the scripture says that, hey, it's going to be like in the days of Noah. These people aren't going to care. These people aren't going to care about the prophecies. And a lot of these people know, like, oh yeah, we're living in the last days. Oh yeah, all this is prophecy, this, that, and the third. But they're not walking accordingly. Therefore, they don't care. Right? It says, they will not turn nor be always mindful for the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be sold good cheap upon the earth, so they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evil grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. Alright, it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And that's what's coming. Like the brother said, hey, that great famine, man. Because here you had it at one point in time, you could go to the grocery store, you can get your 5 steaks for 25, the different deals. But now everything is going up, man. Gas prices are skyrocketing. Like the brother said, hey, all these grocery stores, they're running empty. Hey, I went to the grocery store yesterday, or was it 2 days ago? Hey, a bunch of shelves just empty, man.
That's it.
The different meat sections, dairy sections, hey, just empty, man. And with those cargo ships, well, guess what? When you have scarcity of something, it becomes more rare. It becomes a commodity. So what happens? The value of that goes up. So here you have it. Hey, that even happened with the whole pandemic that was going on. They had certain toilet papers and what's it called?
Sanitation
hand
products.
Sanitizer. Yeah, sanitation products that you could get regularly for what? $1.99. Skyrocket up to what? $6, $10. Madness, man. And it's the same thing that's happening. There's a precept that said, I believe it's a precept, if it's not in the Josephus, I believe it's a precept though, it says that it's better to die of the sword than to die of famine.
Yeah. It says 1 Thessalonians 5 and 3. It says, for when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travailing upon a woman with child. It says, and they shall not escape. And that's it. Okay, as you see these things rising up, man, let's say these mandates are not being pushed out to this full capacity, so people think it's all cool. They can get their even though they're running out of groceries, but they can get their cookies or whatever. They can still go to their McDonald's and things like that. They think they're in a good case, man. Like the brother Matati just did a video about the scoffers, man. Scoffers coming back up. Why? Because they think they're in a good case. But guess what? Sudden destruction is coming upon them, man. And swift destruction that Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai is bringing through the four corners of the earth. But nevertheless, brothers, we did get our destination. We wanted to do something quick in the spirit, man. Lord willing, it was edifying to you, brothers, man. And we want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai Ba'Hashem Ruach HaKodesh, We want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, the rule well. Peace and salutations to all you Akim out there, pushing the truth and sincerity, always in charity. Shalom, Akim.
Shalom.